Hello class, this is for March 16 class for 1C. Today we're going to learn 13.1 first. Okay, 13.1 we start learning about function for several variables. So functions with several variables. Okay, so basically the notation will be like z is equal to f x y. So you have x and y and z inside the function. Normally we learn just the x and y, but these are the x, y, and then the z. So normally, okay, if a z carries an even power, that won't be a function. If a z carries odd power, that uses a function. When we decide a domain of function, okay, the domain for the several variables, the domain will be Rn. Okay, what's the Rn make up by? It's made up by x1, x2, and then xn. And what's the range? The range is just a real number. So let's see the examples. And here's an example from your book, number 6. They say you are given a function. Okay, so I'm going to write the point on the board. It's a x z squared plus 2xy minus y squared equal to 4. Now this one, they want to know if this is a function or not. By looking at the problems, you realize it. Z has an even power here, has a square. So what that means? That means you have two numbers, okay? And then x2 and y2, and both are going to the both are going to two different z's. So you go z1 and then you go z2. So that means you have one output for two input. If you have one output for two input, okay, one input for two output, okay, you're going to two outputs. So when one input, two output, and that's not a function. So this is not a function. And let's try another one. Okay, let's try problem number 8. If you are given z is equal to, not z equal to, it's a z plus x lny minus ayz equal to 0. This one is a function because all carries odd power. Okay, it's a yes function. That is because one input and goes to one output. So this is how we judge for function. Next thing is we're going to judge for domain. Okay, how do we? So this is about the function. Okay, now we're going to look for domain. Sorry about this, since didn't erase that well. This whiteboard is from my daughter when she was little, so and she put some picture there and hasn't been erased for a while, so it didn't erase well now. So I'll clean it later on. And the next thing is we're going to learn about domain and range. Let's look at problem number 26. If we are given a function z is equal to xy over x plus y. to determine the domain for this one, so the domain, okay, you can see that this one here, okay, this one here, it cannot equal to 0, that right? So x plus y cannot equal to 0. So the domain you can write like this way. You set xy such that, okay, x plus y don't equal 0. And for the range, well, as long as this is not equal to 0, okay, and then the range is just what? All real numbers. As long as not equal to 0, you get a solution when you divide it. So the range is just all real numbers. And let's try another one. Let's try problem number 28. So I'm sorry I couldn't answer the question in the video. So what you need to do is, if you have anything you don't understand it, okay, you're gonna make a mark. You say, well, I don't understand this one. So for instance, you said, what's this? And then take a picture of it and post on discussion board. And I look, once I've seen it, I will answer your question. Or maybe some other student can also answer your question. Okay, so the discussion board should be for community, so for the whole class. So feel free to help each other. And this one is fxy equal to 9 subtract 6x squared and plus y squared. They said find the domain and the range. So the domain will be, well, this is square root, right? So you know that inside the square root, everything has to be positive. So that means that this chunk inside here, okay, 9 minus 6x squared plus y squared has to be greater than or equal to 0. And now we're going to solve this. Okay, we're going to kind of manipulate the expression a little bit. So I'm going to move this to the other side. So add the 6x squared and subtract y squared. Less than or equal to 9. So that's my domain. Okay, so you can put down like domain. Okay, for all the x and y, such that 6x squared minus y squared less than or equal to 9. Sorry for the little space here. And then for the range, now the range, you think about it. So because this range here, the domain here is between 9 and less than or equal to 9, but you know the inside here has to be what? This part should be what? Between 0 to 9, that right? Because it cannot be negative, this side. So that means this one here, okay, so the z, okay, the z here should be between 9 and 0. Because the smallest number you can be here is just a 0. So because the z has to be positive here, okay? Because this is square root here, this is z equal to square root something, so that means this is z has to be at least 0. So this is less than or equal to 9, so that means it's 0 to 9. I mean it's 0 to square root 9, sorry, 0 to square root 9, I forgot to put square root because it's inside here. So that means z is less than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so that's the range. And so once you learn about the function, the domain, and the range, the next thing we're going to do is to learn the new terms, okay? Oh, you know what? There's one more problem first. I forgot. These are problems about graph, okay? These problems about graph. Oh, let me erase this part too. And here's a point number 40. And they said graph this one, graph z is equal to 1/2 x squared plus y squared. Now remember when we done the surface, okay, we know that if I'm going to square this one on both sides, I will get like this. Okay, we know that will be an elliptic cone. Elliptic. Cone. You know, screwing like this. That is what it was before, and then this cone should be, you know, because it's z here, so that means the x and y. So gonna be like this. And then because it's a cone, so it's gonna be like this. And facing to the z. And it could be like this. So that's how we learned it in 11 point, I think it was 11.6. Okay, we learned the surface. But this one, because this is the point they're given to us, they only take the positive, right? There's no plus minus here, so that means they only take the upper one. Okay, so you can erase that. So the cone looks like this. Okay, and that's the best we can do. And so that's how you graph if you're given like this. The next thing we're going to do is about level curve. Okay, that's a new term you learned. It's called a level curve. What's the level curve? Level curves come from when you cut a solid, okay, and what's the outline of it? So for instance, like this cone here, if I'm going to cut the cone, okay, and take a plane, I'm going to cut this cone, okay, I'm going to cut it here. When I project the y cut onto the xy plane, okay, like onto here. So let's say this is x and y. What do you see? You see a bunch of what? Circle, there, right? You see a bunch of circle here. So you're gonna see like this one, the first one. So I'm gonna call this c is equal to 1, and c just the constant I use to cut. So I cut when c is equal to 1. So I cut here, okay? So it comes out equal like this. It's just a circle. So this comes from when c is equal to 1. And then I'm going to continue to cut this cone, okay? So I go c is equal to 2. And when I cut it, I will have right here, okay? So that'll be c equal to 2. So this outside one c equal to 2. So this is for this one, this for this one. So this is called a level curve, okay? And each level curve we call the contour, okay? So like a contour here. So let's see the problems about level curve. Let's look at point number 15.2. So here's a point number 15.2. They said draw the level curve, okay? And you're given, here's what you're given. You're given z is equal to 6 minus 2x minus 3y. And they gave us C is equal to, okay, C is equal to a few of them, okay, they said 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Well, I'm not going to do all of them, so I just pick a couple of them to do. So I'm going to do the first one, so C is equal to 0. So when C is equal to 0, that means that G is equal to 0, okay, because they cut on the G exit. So C is equal to 0, that's the same as G is equal to 0. And so that means that 6 minus 2x minus 3y will equal 0. Okay, so this is a 9, that right? So this is 2x plus 3y equal to 6. So that's the first 9. And then we're going to graph this one. Okay, so I'm going to graph right here. And to graph this one, we all probably know, remember how to graph it. So we can use the xy intercept to graph. Okay, when x equals 0, y is equal to 2. So this is x, y, x equals 0, y is equal to 2. Right here. Okay, and then y is equal to 0, x equal to what? 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's the first level curve. Oh, sorry about that. So this is C is equal to 0. And then I'm going to get another one. I'm going to go for C is equal to 2. And that will be my, that means G is equal to 2. Okay, that means G is equal to 2. And then I put the 2 right here. So 2 is equal to 6 minus 2x minus 3y. And then I'm going to simplify this one. So 2x plus 3y equal to negative 4. Or equal to 4, sorry. Equal to 4. And then now I'm going to graph this one, okay? And when I graph, I just take x equals 0 and then y is equal to 1. So x equals 0, okay, y is equal to 4/3. And then y is equal to 0, and then x equal to 2. So I use a different, so it's a little bit, it's right here 2 x-ray, and then 4/3 is about right here, so the second one's a little bit, okay, so this is a C is equal to 2. So that's how you graph level curve, and this is be the last thing on 13.1.